So here's the continuation of this message, and just FYI, in many terms, regardless how badly the conservative right, the Trumpism, Republican era wants to deny it, Biden is kind of Trump's shadow, is how I view things. In many ways, basically. Because in consciousness terms, it is all a continuation of what is. So there is no separation, except in ego mind mental processes that are fictional, of identification and deep ego mania, which is the only reason for the planetary dis-ease that is presently hitting all the grids. So I have almost made all the points that I, was guided to make between yesterday's energy update with my session people here at the Red Roof and today, because as you know, I have been giving sessions to a bunch of beings here. It's been a while coming because I have been needing to anchor divine masculine consciousness as a conduit for my divine feminine essence to transpire the grids in a way that is hormonally charged and pissed off, because as you all know, besides having been a transcendental being and having been through an enlightenment in 2009 upon landing in Tampa, and then a love enlightenment in Shasta, backed up by another, divine covenant to super infatuate my whole spiritual journey, which I cannot deny. I also am in a physical body of a feminine, which, there's all sorts of things that come along with this package, and maybe not many are familiar because of the hormones they take to not breed, like all these pills and the pharmaceuticals, which I don't indulge in at any cost, which make me feel things like pussy rage and uterus rage, like actual rage, like all summer 2019 when I'm in Miami and traveling, and they're like having me move and being kicked out of every hostel, because this kicking out process have started like years ago. Like just like now I'm kicked out of every possible place in Hilton World. I have zero rights to be in any foundation, association, or any bank, any hotel. Most of the bars, restaurants, everybody's like kicked me out already. It started back in the day. It's already started like years now, this whole implementation of this like terrorist agenda towards the United States of America, where every American played happily because you got punked, you got fooled, you got played for your conditioning that you still haven't worked on. Like every person that here came from wherever you came from, be it Europe, Africa, Mesopotamia, or Hungary, or anywhere, you all carry within your DNA fragments of what we so-called carbon structures that delay your transition from carbon to spirit, which is the whole purpose of the surgeries that I provide. In order to facilitate that transition, I have now been working very deeply on undoing the masculine programming of the power over strata, where they want to, at any cost steal the divine feminine sexual power in several, ways. And I've been dealing with this at a very profound level with several beings, and even if they try to hide it or conceal it, it is very obvious that it is very deeply ingrained. And this whole misogyny of patriarchs that was given a complete green light by this operation that was started in Shasta when in 2016 they decided to do this black magic procedure in the Shasta Inn under my card and finances and name and work to get me to finally say my galactic mother name, which I never told David one time in our whole marriage, which was the whole purpose why he, got me here, which every day he yelled in my face very strongly, "Who are you? Why are you here?" And I never really responded because I was studying him as a patient, as a case. Is why I said absolutely when they asked me, would you take this man as your lawfully wedded husband? I didn't say yes, I said absolutely,